Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Yeah, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Happy Friday. Merry Friday. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy, from the hit television series Churchy on BET Plus. Started streaming February 15th. If you haven't watched it, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It is another fantastic Friday, man. I'm so excited to be in the building with everybody today. Just letting y'all get a little extended view at the church, and this is what I was doing. I'm excited to be here with y'all on another fantastic Friday. Man, it is great out this thing, ain't it? Feels good. It's a feels good Friday. Yeah, it feels good. That's what you say when it feels good, I guess. It's a feel good Friday right here on See You in the Morning. It is my horrible idea to get up in the morning to give you just a little bit too much of my personal business, to expand too much on what's going on in my life, and give you news, weather, and sports. News, weather, and sports was an added addition. It was me trying to be more professional about what I do. So the news, weather, and sports also happens on the show. But it is just a great way for you to just get involved and to have a good time, to have a great day. That's how I feel like I'm doing, man. I feel like I come on to give y'all a great start to y'all day. Even if my day don't start off the greatest, I can come out here and give y'all the business. Who but me gets up every morning and is able to give a group of people the business? Well, maybe a lot of people, but that's not the point. If this is your first time hearing this, you're about to experience something so cold. If you've been here before, you've watched the program before, and you found it not robbery to come back and watch again, man, I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I definitely appreciate that. I do. That is from the bottom of my farts. I appreciate you. Now here's what we got, man. If you've never watched the show before, not a whole lot of consistency. You just it can go anywhere. It can be all over the place. Twin, where have you been? It can go anywhere. So the only thing that's consistent is how I start the show. I come on in the morning, I greet y'all from the bottom of my heart, and then I come in and I thank the first three people who logged in and said good morning. It's not necessarily the first three people that logged in, but it's the first three people that logged in and weren't rude. The first three people that got some home training. They come in and they speak. A lot of people watch this show and they don't speak. I see people all over the place. They be like, I watch a show all the time. You ain't said nothing. Why you ain't speaking? Why you ain't coming in here and letting me know that you're here? I see people talking all the time. I watch your show every day. Why you ain't shared it yet? Why ain't nobody new watching? Every now and again, I see some new viewers. I need my viewership numbers up. It is 400-500 a day ain't enough. We need to be in the thousands, 100,000s. Y'all start doing this right. I'll start wearing a tuxedo on the show every day. That's what we hit 1,000 views a day. Then tuxedos coming in this thing dressed like a penguin, coming in here FOI, Fruits of Islam style. Every show, I really be on it. You be getting real quality news, weather, and sports. But right now, I speak to the first three people that speak to me. They get the mythical medals in the morning. The bronze medal this morning goes to TT, Tiny and Tasty, Miss Crystal Pannell. Good morning, Crystal. Thank you so much for what you do. Silver medal goes to one of the stalwarts, man. A hand me down. This dude right there holds down the fellas. Mr. Denzel, don't call me Washington Glover. Denzel, don't call me John Q. Glover. And winning the gold this morning is Franita. Franita Rollins dealt with the gold. Denzel with the silver. Crystal with the bronze. And winning the brand new, newly designed consolation prize, the aluminum, is the pride of North Carolina, Courtney Weston Murphy. The aluminum. You ain't got to say the A. The aluminum. Winning the aluminum. 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 That's what she got. Also here, man, Emmy time, Emmy place, Michelle McKinney. Good morning. PP, Patricia Pippin is in the building. IDA, Miss Ida. Calvin J. Hill, the Bishop is in the building. Tony Fogel, good morning. Marche, good morning. Lisa, I have a date with Lisa. Nakia is in the building. Roberta is here. Denzel, I need a nice looking weather lady to come during the break. Yeah, you know what? I think that means something. Me giving you the weather don't make you excited. But having a nice weather lady, yeah, that would work. I gotta find somebody who wants to be my nice looking weather lady. Just come up here first thing in the morning in a full dress, cheeks exposed. There's got to be cheek exposure. It's got to be. If I want a weather lady that stands up, and when we do the national weather, you stand on the East Coast, and your cheeks block out the West Coast. I mean, we ain't seen Mid America. We ain't seen the Midwest. Where is the Midwest? The Midwest is covered by her mountains. From the mountains to the valleys. Keith Brown, good morning. Crystal Sex Appeal, good morning. Ronald Cross, good morning. Lynette, good morning. My man Rod in the building. Tasco's in the building. Shannon in the building. I'm excited about everybody that's tuned in, man. It makes me feel good to see the people tune in because y'all can be doing anything. We live in a society now where y'all got all kinds of instant access to all kinds of stuff. The Breakfast Club's on every morning. They have a whole club in breakfast. They have breakfast and they club it up. The Breakfast Club's on every morning. You can tune into them. Charlemagne the God and now Jess Hilarious and DJ Envy. You got all of them. They could be on. You can listen to them. You got your Tom Joyners. I think Tom Joyner retired though. You got your Steve Harvey. You can get your entertainment any place. But y'all choose to be right here. Good morning, Marissa. Y'all choose to tune in to this right here. This little piece of Nirvana that we got going on right here. So since y'all have found it entertaining enough to tune in every morning, I think y'all should tell somebody else to tune in every morning. Somebody else should be watching. We shouldn't be watching alone. You should be letting somebody else get parts of this foolishness. That's just how I feel about it. Somebody else should be getting parts of this particular foolishness. Today is Friday, though, man. You know, Friday is a hodgepodge of stuff. We never really know what we're going to talk about on Friday. Big shout out again to my son for successfully surviving a whole nother year, not getting killed. And that's what you do. So he made it through to another year, man. We had his birthday dinner on yesterday. And I just explained to him, man, these new kids got it way different than we had it. Way different than we had it. My birthday when I was a kid was not something financial that your mama was going to go through, especially not this close to Christmas. Christmas was just in December. Now you got a birthday in March. The parent, my mama won't try to, it won't gonna be nothing financial. You might get a sweater. Might find something that you missed over Christmas, maybe one gift, but you definitely won't going out to dinner and a party and gifts. Man, you done lost your mind. That just ain't happening. That just ain't happening. This is just different. That's right. The Switch had nothing to do with Nintendo back in the day. Nobody wanted a Switch when we was kids. Nobody wanted a Switch. I'm just telling y'all that right off the top. These kids got a good. I can remember. I'm thinking back over my life. When I look back over my life and I think things over, I can truly say that I've been blessed. But I never had so much on my birthday. Birthdays won't about it. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. She said I had 4 kids. My kids might have got a gift for their birthday. Get a card, home cooked meal. You knew you could get a home cooked meal on your birthday. My grandmama made cakes. We didn't go nowhere and get no cakes. Your birthday was whatever you liked the most that your mama cooked. It's your birthday. Come again and get these pork chops. It's your birthday. I made macaroni and cheese. It's your birthday. Come get some malta meal. Your mama made your cake. Ain't nobody out there nothing but cakes. Man, please. Man, please. $30 cake from Walmart, some of that nature. You won't get it. Just won't happen. They want to move. These kids got new. Betty Crocker was a birthday. Now the world is his oyster. He was able to choose whatever restaurant he wanted to go to. Last year, the boy turned 11 years old, had dinner at P.F. Chang's. P.F. Chang's. And it was an awkward experience for me because I've already been told by many non-virgins that P.F. Chang's is a restaurant you take somebody to when you got plans for getting something. You don't just randomly go to P.F. Chang's. P.F. Chang's is a get some restaurant. If she wants to make that decision to not go to Cheesecake Factory directly across the street, and she wants to go to P.F. Chang's, you got to be serious about her to take her to P.F. Chang's. 11 years old last year, he chose P.F. Chang's. What 11-year-old says P.F. Chang's? I might have got a box of yak, homemade. George, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now, it had to be a special year for me to get Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese won't just jumping off. Chuck E. Cheese was super special. You got to remember, we grew up in a time when McDonald's was a treat. McDonald's was a reward for something that you did well. You had to go through all 9 weeks of school. We had 6 weeks when we was doing school. You had to go through all 6 weeks of school and get you straight A's, honor roll to get McDonald's. You couldn't just go to McDonald's on a Tuesday. There had to be some kind. McDonald's was an incentive. McDonald's was a reward. Listen, the joy and happiness about going to McDonald's back in the day, man, like if you turn into McDonald's, immediately your whole world changed. Burger King, listen, we didn't go to Burger King until the 99-cent Whopper. Nobody had no money for Burger King. You went to Burger King when they had the 99-cent Whopper and were dared. Listen, let me tell you something. If you wanted to see Joyce Ann Cummings Gordon go get serious, you wanted to see my mama get serious. You wanted to lose your life in a restaurant. Order a Whopper with cheese. Cheese. We got cheese at the house. My mama would tell me the value of cheese at that time. You know, with one piece of cheese in here, I can buy a whole pack of Kraft. We got Kraft we got cheese at the house. I never had a burger with its own cheese. All the cheese was adopted. You had to go all the way home and get some cheese. Now Lisa said my day Chick-fil-A was a treat. See that means Lisa, you still got Similac behind your ears. You still got a little Similac, and you still got a little Similac on your breath. Little breast milk. You still got a little breast milk on you. You still young. Use a youngin. I'm talking to the people who have no idea what Chick-fil-A was as a child. Had no idea what Chick-fil-A was. Where was the Chick-fil-A at? We didn't come to Chick-fil-A until Chick-fil-A was giving out free samples. That's where I am on this age. This is where I am on the age range. Chick-fil-A used to give out free samples. Y'all don't remember that. Y'all don't remember when Chick-fil-A was like the Chinese place, when Chick-fil-A was like the yummy yummy. Chick-fil-A used to give out free samples. Free samples. You walk in the mall, Chick-fil-A, here you go. Chick-fil-A was the first toothpick place. You get your toothpicks, Chick-fil-A. They won't respect it. They have somebody standing out front with a tray full of Chick-fil-A nuggets. And you'll walk by like 47 times. 47 of them. My son up moving slowly this morning like he ain't got school in 10 minutes. What's wrong? What's wrong? Say what? It's better? Did you tell your mom? You got dressed up today? You didn't tell me you had to dress up today. I would have ironed your shirt. Parenting. Michelle McKinney said, I remember the exact people who handed them out. She said the Edwards twins. I remember Tower Mall. I grew up. Listen, let me tell you something about being a kid back in the day. There was a Chuck E. Cheese at Tower Mall, and I'm gonna tell you why I remember the Chuck E. Cheese at Tower Mall, because this was before we worried about germs and things. They had a ball pit. The ball pit was your life. You do anything. Listen, no homo. You do anything to play with those balls. That ball pit would make you or break you. That ball pit was what you wanted. You see other kids playing in that ball pit, man. The ball pit was a sign that you had made it in life. If your family could afford to be in the ball pit, you already knew, man. We are somebody who made it in life. Now, Z, you knew about the game room. That means you went inside the Chuck E. Cheese. I didn't even know they had a game room on the inside. That means you had made it. I made it. Never would have made it. You made it on the inside. You could see the ball pit from the outside. The ball pit was what drew people in. I'm gonna tell you the only place that I went in regularly in Tower Mall. This is what my youth was. I went in Bradley's regularly. I went inside of the Bradley's regularly. I knew what it was to go inside of the cheap store. I knew how to get inside of Bradley's. Bradley's was a precursor to JCPenney. Bradley's was I remember when it was both Sears and Roebuck. When they was together. Before they broke up. It was an Orange Julius in that mall. Baskin Robbins, good times. I remember when it was a time when you could get dropped off. That was it. You dropped kids off at the mall on the weekend. That was what you fought for. You fought your whole week. You behaved in school all week just so your mom, can you just drop me off at the mall? Everybody gonna be at the mall. Everybody was at the mall. Everybody was at the mall. You wanted to go. You had to get in there. And it was in Montgomery Ward. Montgomery Ward was great. I love the fact, Larry, that apparently old people turned you on to Montgomery Ward because there was no S. Montgomery Wards. Let's see. That's when I know. That's when I know you was around old people. Old people put an S on every store. Going down to the Walmarts. How many of them you going to, ma'am? I seen somebody yesterday tell me I was over at the Wawas. Really? How many? How many did you go to? If you put an S on the end, you had to have gone to multiple ones. I don't know why old people put an S on the end. I'm going down to the food lines. What the S gonna do? Yeah, girls used to go. Girls used to go with that. They used to wear matching outfits. We're going down there in the same outfit together. Twin, where have you been? And going down there. Now, Miller and Rhodes sounds fancy. I think that was where you was out there buying fur coats and stuff if you was at Miller and Rhodes. Twin, where have you been? But now we live in a generation where everything is given to them, man. Our kids ain't caring about Chuck E. Cheese. They got games at the house. When you had to go to an arcade, that's what made Chuck E. Cheese so amazing, because arcades used to be real. If you ain't had them quarters, what was you doing? It would take you a roll of quarters. You had a ball. All the games were set up to take your quarters off you. I remember as a kid, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game came out. And you'll be playing, and those games will run out of time on you. You got to put another quarter in to continue. You lost your life, and that 10-second countdown on a video game was something serious. That was something serious. The 10-second countdown to put that next quarter in, that was life. That was your life right there. I got 10 seconds to get this quarter in there. If not, I'm done. I got 10 seconds. You running around trying to borrow a quarter from somebody, looking around on the ground. Man, you could never imagine the joy you would feel if you found a quarter in the machines. You would run to the change machine. But now kids got games, they can play them all day for free, call all their friends, playing all day. They just online. My son played 2K all day. He don't remember playing NBA jams. He didn't have to go through that. Playing NBA jams and picking a team. I love it for the kids today, but I think the kids today miss out on a lot of the stuff that made us who we are as people. They no longer have survival skills. There's no survival skills in kids. Kids don't have survival skills. You can kidnap kids now because they ain't never been outside of the house. They don't know where they at. You take a kid around the corner, he completely lost. I bet you half of the kidnapped kids is across the street right now. They don't know where they go. They don't know nothing outside of they can navigate their own house. When you talking about go somewhere, man, shoot, we would get in the streets on these bicycles. You gave me a bicycle, you gave me the world. You gave me a bicycle, you gave me a world. You gave me the world once you gave me a bicycle. I know how to navigate these streets. I don't care where you grew up at. Once you got your bicycle, you know how to navigate the streets of your neighborhood. You know how to get around. When you have to walk to school, you knew how to get around. You knew shortcuts. You knew which yard to go through. When the last time you seen somebody cutting through somebody's yard? These kids don't have that no more. They don't cut through yards. They don't know nothing. So now they can't navigate. They don't know where they are. Ask a kid right now. Y'all go find a kid. Any kid, no matter what kid it is. Go find a kid, a young kid, and ask them how to get from here, from your home to the next city over. They're gonna be completely lost. Just one day, get in your car and drive somewhere. Get in your car, test the theory. Get in your car, drive somewhere, and then tell the kids, no GPS, no nothing. Tell me how to get home. Tell me how to get home from right here. Y'all do it. Do it. Just take some kids. They don't know. They can't do it without a GPS. Get in there. Get you a kid in the car. This is the great American experiment. Get you a kid in the car. And I'm gonna tell you how I know the kids can't do it, because 9 out of 10 adults can't. I'm tell you what has always gotten on my nerves, what has been a key for me. If you don't know how to get home, that upsets me. If you can't tell me how to get to, if I'm coming to your house from anywhere, if you can't tell me how to get to your house, I got an issue. You should always know how to get home. Now, there's some landmarks in other places. I don't mind you putting the GPS on, but I'm talking about getting home. You should always be able to get home. It should always be a something that you can get to and you can get home. People be like, man, if you can get me to 64, I'm home. You can get me to 264, I'm home. No matter where you at, you can get me the military highway, I can get home. Give me I know how to get home. Home I can get to. Good morning, Pastor Shy. You should be able to get home from anywhere. New kid, they don't know how to get nowhere. Tell you right now, I take my son, put him in the car, we just drive somewhere. If they don't pay attention during the car ride, it's too much to entertain them in the car ride. Too much. They got their own personal devices. They got phones. They got people put TVs in the back seat of the car. People got their phone. They got a Game Boy, a Switch. They doing something. So their attention ain't on the road. They don't know where they. Once you get to the place, they just there. They look up. Oh, we here, and then be like, now figure out how to get back home. Snooze, I used to lay down in the back seat of leaving my grandparents' house, headed home with my eyes closed, and could still tell where I was at. You could tell by the number of turns, and you're like, hold on, this ain't the right way. A map. A map? See, you done see, you trying to destroy the whole world now. You talking about having to go get a map. A map. See, for me, I knew we was getting ready to take a trip when my mama went down to that AAA. My mama said, I'm going down to AAA and I'm gonna get them, to map out our route. AAA. We thought we was getting fancy when we got the interwebs and we went to MapQuest, and MapQuest won't never write. You print out the directions on MapQuest, MapQuest won't never write. Delisa say, do they even still make maps? Going to AAA meant a road trip. You knew you was going somewhere when your mama went to AAA. Go down here to AAA, get them to drive. My mama would get from here to Richmond, drawn out on AAA. It was a straight drive. Reading the map is like reading cursive writing. Yeah. And see, here's the thing. I think the maps are necessary. I think there's gonna be an evolution. I think people should know how to read a map. I think people should know how to read cursive. They should know how to write in cursive. I don't get upset like a lot of the old people do. Old people get mad that the kids ain't learning cursive no more. How they supposed to make it in the world? They don't know how to write in cursive. I'm like, for what? They ain't gonna be able to sign no checks. I don't want you to tell me the last time you signed a check. What's you out here getting checks for? You can put anything on the check. So you can skip it, bebop, debop, Scooby Doo. That's the back of your check. Anybody writing checks no more? Anybody writing checks but old people? They done took it out of your hands. If you go in the grocery store trying to pay with a check, they want your check. Just give me the check, man. I'm gonna run it through this machine. It's ACH now. They don't care about nothing but the route number and the account number. If I get a check, I'm depositing it through my phone. I'm taking pictures of it. All I gotta do, give me a check. All I gotta do is know how to take a picture. They ain't gonna ever be able to. What if they gotta sign an official document? You know how many official documents that my computer signs for me? DocuSign. Signing everything. What do we need signatures for? It's going out of style. The signatures ain't here. Nobody that they decided they're gonna do other stuff. These kids know how to code. They ain't gotta know how to sign their name. Larry, you old school. You old school. You got PTSD. Yes, you still write checks. You probably you probably carry a MRE around with you in your car. You probably use an MRE, right? You got an MRE in your car right now in case something happened. I need signatures when I sign my bowling check. Will we be prepared if it all goes back? I know you used to carry MREs. I know you did. I could tell you that guy. You that guy that left the military, but the military didn't leave you. Will we be prepared if it all goes back to the basics? No. Not Gen X, not maybe a couple of millennials. Now, us old people, about 40, like me, just 40. No, what am I, 40? I'll be 41 this year. 40 and up, we'll be all right. 40 and up, we'll be all right. What up, JP? 40 and up, we're going to be all right. Under 40, done. Done. What they going to do? They can't navigate. I'll tell you what. I've been watching all these Kias and the Kias and Hyundais get stolen. Tell you what, you ever want to protect your car from being stolen, buy you a stick shift. You buy your stick shift, you ain't never worry about your car getting stolen. Your car, you can leave your car wide open with a sign in it. Just put a sign in the window and say, this is a stick shift. You good. These kids can't do none of that stuff. They can't plant something. They ain't gonna be able to grow no fruit. They done. New kids is done. I don't even think they learning some of the prerequisite skills. I don't know what we gonna have. Who gonna grill? Who gonna grill in the future? They can air fry. They'll air fry everything. Who gonna grill in the future? He said they gonna steal it anyway and tear your gears up. They ain't gonna be able to get nowhere. They gonna be right in it. And listen, nothing will kill you faster. Nothing will make your ride uncomfortable than riding with somebody driving a stick shift that don't know how to shift. Yeah. I'm like, look at me now. Now I'm a porn star. You talking about retail? We talking about working retail? Listen, these kids. They ain't never been through the real. Let that register break. Them kids is done. They're I don't know what to do. I can't. There's no register. I can't add and subtract. And that's what we concerned about. Y'all worried about a signature. They can't add and subtract. Let your total be 16. Let your total be 1623, and you get them 2123. They give you that one back every time. They give you that one back every time. Every time. No, sir. You'd be like, what's your total? 1679. All right, I'm gonna give you 2179. Give them $22. Boy, if your total 1679 and you get them $22, done. They are done. But you gave me too much money. Huh? You gotta make something. You didn't say nothing. What do you want? What do you want? I can bring your lunch up to the school. What do you want? That's not the question. I asked you, what do you want? Okay. I'm gonna bring it up to school. They're gonna give you too much back. Yeah, you give them $22. Total come to 1679, you get 22. Now some of y'all at home trying to figure out, well, why would you give them $22? Because I want a 5 back. The 5's gonna make it 21. And then I get 21 cents. 5.21. That's it. I don't want all the ones. Some of y'all was confused too. This is gonna get it back. It's gonna be tough. It's a rough world out there. They can't handle it. The real world is gonna be different. The technology go down. Listen, Facebook went down for what, an hour the other day. The world almost ended. Come here, man. Take a knee. Yeah, collar all messed up. Hope you feel better, homie. You got a little bubble guts, little BGs. They'll get to you. We got to fix your title, homie. Yeah. Snarf. Yeah. Snarf. They don't make y'all wear it all the way up to the top.
No.
What you be, yo, though? What you? You just go for broke, huh? Why y'all gotta dress up this Friday?
I just sing to some like people that like Thunder School.
You gotta sing to people who fun. That's what it is, son. Gotta get out there and do the pony show, Get the money. You feel me? Gotta sing the songs. All right. Come from deep with it. Adjust your belt a little bit too. I'm not going near your crotch. Yeah. But look, come here. Adjust your belt. Remember, you got this, the line of your shirt, the line of your pants, and your buckle should all be the same. All right. So you should come down the line of your shirt, buckle, pants, your zipper line. They should all be. See, right now, look at your buckle. Your buckle off to the side. So you want to shift it around. Yeah. Good goo. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Love you, man. Have a great day. He's looking like the Fresh Prince. Yeah, he got to wear the shirt and tie, man. He be going. He be bugging on the system. He be bugging on the system. He don't even care. They got him out there today singing for the people. You heard him. He wasn't happy about it all. He had to sing for these people that's funding the school. That right there, and I love it though. I love it because they need this. Kids need that moment. I didn't have drunk house parties when they were little. So when you had a drunk house parties, that's when your parents used to bring you out. You in your bed sleep, counting sheep. They were, hey, come here and do that dance you do. See that now today, that would be what the best time. Because you got all these TikTok dances and line dances. This is the perfect time to call a kid into the room. You got a whole bunch of grown people in the room. Hey, come in here and do that dance you do. Come on in here and do that dance that you do. Right, Delisa. Go and get the money. Come here and do that dance you do. Look at this. Look at him. He can dance. My baby can dance. Do that dance. I get it. I get it. That's all the time. Then you had to do your day. You had to do your performance and go right back to bed. Now you can't sleep the rest of the night because they done called you in there to do something. Hey, come in here and do them lines from that school play. Come here. Come here, do the lines from the. And when wise men, who is the king of the Jews? You're upset, crying. You can't even get your line. Y'all don't worry about it. He just shy. He just being shy. You should have seen him do it at school, though. It was beautiful when he did it at the school. Go in there and go to bed. You in grown folk conversation. Come here. Come here, do them lines. I don't want to do it. Come on in. I don't want to do it. You get right on in here. You get right in here. You go over them lines. Look, we done sent you to that. Look at you. Now you at that fancy school, you too good to do lines for your daddy. Come in here and say the line. Night like this, I wish. They don't have those type of moments. That's what prepared us for the big stage. That's why now we don't care. We do anything. We get up now. Now we got a boldness in front of strangers. How you think the Jackson 5 got started? You think Jackson 5 was an accident? Joe called him in front of the room at a house party. Tito, you wake the rest of them kids up. Y'all come down here and sing that song. Tito, you go get them kids. Y'all come down here and sing. Yeah. It was the only place you had it. You already knew, as a parent, what type of talent, what type of skill your child had, depending on what lines they got at the school play. If you got to that school play and you found out your child was a tree, you already knew. Yeah, your child had no ability. You don't have to. They weren't gonna be an actor. They're a tree. Your child is a tree, and your child, your little special child is gonna be just as happy to be that tree. I'm a tree, mama, and you mad because now you got to go and see your child be a tree, and you got to act like they somebody. And that's the child that wants to invite everybody to the play. Can we invite grandma and granddad and Mr. Charles and Miss Sim? No, ain't nobody. We not bringing everybody down here to see you be no tree. Ain't nobody inviting everybody for you to be no tree. If you ain't got no lead roles, if you ain't got no lines, we not inviting everybody for you to be a tree. You got to at least have one speaking line. You get that one speaking line, that's where your mama go crazy. Y'all heard my baby. Y'all heard my baby. Listen. Here she come. Here she come. And a rutabaga. Killed it. And a rutabaga. You done practice all week to say and a rutabaga. You know your mama think you Denzel Washington because you said rutabaga right. And then they picked my baby just for that. Because no other kids in the school say rutabaga except mine. All the other kids in speech therapy, my child can say rutabaga. Church plays don't count. I hate to tell people, I hate to say this. And don't y'all tie trib at me for saying this. But 9 out of 10 church plays, whack. Can we just be honest about it? 9 out of 10 church plays, whack. Whoever wrote it, you got a lady in the church that wrote a church play, and y'all like everybody's gonna be in the church play, and 9 out of 10 of them is whack. Church plays don't have anybody with writing talent. They don't add the budget. They don't have no props. You wearing your own clothes, Jesus and Levi's. It's a lot happening. Snoop, can we just have that moment of honesty? Can we just go ahead and admit it? 9 out of 10. Every now and again, you'll run across a good church play. But it ain't always. Listen, and I ain't talking about the ones that you pay to go see. I ain't talking about the ones that you pay to go see. Every now the ones that you pay to go see, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 is all right. But when you start talking about just the straight up, just for our church, the only thing worse, I'm gonna end up in some trouble for saying this. The only thing worse than church plays, and this is gonna show me how deep y'all are in the church culture, the institution of church. The only thing worse than a church play is a church fashion show. Church fashion shows, horrible. You ain't got no sponsor. You just got people wearing their clothes from the house. We seen them in this. She wore that last Sunday. Church fashion shows. If you out here charging people for a church fashion show, you're going to hell. And that's when Jesus would have flipped the tables over. A church fashion show, horrible. I never seen. When I say 9 out of 10 church plays are bad, 10 out of 10 church fashion shows, horrible. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. We gotta stop. That Jesus didn't die for this. Jesus didn't die for us to see Deacon James in polyester. Not my Lord and Savior. 10 out of 10, bad. Listen, Delisa, I'd rather watch the offering. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a firm believer. This is me. This is just me. Just take me as I am. Letting y'all know it now. I'm a firm believer in the walk around offering. For a single man in church, the walk around offering, best time of the day. Church cheeks. That's all you seeing. That's what the walk around offering is good for. You get to see all the church cheeks. Every last one of them. You're able to make a decision on all of those cheeks. And that's what you want. That's why you're there. I'd rather see that any day. I'd rather watch offering of the church cheeks and offering than I would any church fashion show. Ladies, I'm telling y'all now, I'm telling y'all now, ladies, it don't matter what church you go to, walk around offering. That's what the men are looking at. We checking out church cheeks. And I know the men in here, I know they ain't gonna be able to say it because a lot of them got their wives in here and their jobs and might be some deacons and pastors. But I'm telling you right now, church cheeks. When I first got to the church that I'm at now, and we had corporate offering, threw me off. It was too much. It was sensory overload. We didn't have it where you walked up row by row, one person by one person. I need that type of organization. Keep those cheeks in line. My current church was just like, this is giving time. You can give at any point, and we don't have a designated offering time. You can walk up anytime you wanted to, even though that became the designated offering time. The pastor's like, let me explain offering. There's no offering time. But then everybody would get up and bring it right in. So that became offering time. It just lets you know that you can bring it in late. And then everybody will walk up at the same time. Now I can't focus on the right cheeks. You can't focus on cheeks the right way. Juliet is in here. Snoop is always on point. Juliet, you ain't got to worry about it. He's always on point. So now I can't concentrate. It's too many cheeks at one time. It's cheek overload. I need the cheeks to be going in one row at a time. Walk those cheeks in 2 by 2, like Noah did on the ark. Well, 4 by 4. It's 4 cheeks. And that's better. I don't need corporate cheekage. And now that you're able to do your offering online and on your phone, just ain't no cheeks. This ain't no cheeks. Listen, Larry, the organist sets the tone for the cheekage during the offering. Don't come in there with nothing slow. Don't one glad morning. Get that tempo up. Get that tempo up for offering. When I think about Jesus, what it's done for me. When I think about Jesus, how it set me free. I could dance all night. Give me that. Give me that. Don't you slow me down. Don't you slow it down to that offering. There's some ministers of music in here right now. Don't y'all slow it down at offering. Listen, that song right there, but tell y'all what, that was the first church twerk song. Y'all can say what y'all want to. I'm real about what I see in the church. That was a church twerk song. When I think about Jesus, what it's done for me. When I think about Jesus, how it set me free. Huh? Right there. That beat right there. I could dance all night. And they gone. Twerk something, yin yang in this thing. Huh? Same thing, same beat. That when y'all think about that right there. Y'all heard the beat in your head. When I started singing, you tapping. There's a couple of cheeks that started moving a little bit. When I think about Jesus, how it set me free. When I think about Jesus, what it's done for me, I could dance all night. Boom, 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 boom. That bass line. Boom, 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 boom. Huh? Twerk something. Twerk some. I seen a video the other day, and the ladies in the church know, the elder ladies, they know it's a twerk song. They already know. I seen a video the other day, a good friend of mine, couple of her friends, a twerk song came on in church. They got caught up in it a little bit. And they immediately had the lap cloths. They had the censorship cloth, is what I call it. They hold that sheet up. The sheet of censorship. You can't say that a lot fast. I was going to tear that up. I was going to be cussing. When I think about Jesus, church mother, hey, don't nobody cock block like a church mother. You hear me? They ready for that fallout. That fallout, you won't be seeing up this dress. Sheet down. They holding them sheets up. You're not going to get a free watch. But they don't never do it to the men, though. You ain't never seen no man start shouting and they come hold a sheet up over your crotch. Because I know y'all ladies be watching. Then let me see you bounce left to right, the left. That's all I know. Thanks to my band teacher, Juliet Boykins. I keep that drum beat in the pocket for the shakes. You gotta have it. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what we at. We at 4-8, 4-16, 6-8. I don't know what the numbers are. But they ready. When I think about Jesus, what it's done for me. I could dance all night. Twerk something. All right, let me give y'all news, weather, and sports, and I'm getting ready to get out of here. News last night, State of the Union address. I didn't watch it. Had no desire to watch it. And that's my news. Weather, if you're in the Hampton Roads area today, the high is going to be 55, low is going to be 44. May or may not rain. You just don't know what's going to happen. I didn't watch the State of the Union address last night because I had no desire. I don't ever want to hear, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't ever want to hear Joe Biden talk. For any reason whatsoever. I don't want to hear a speech from Joe Biden. You can say what you want to say. You watch the speeches from Donald Trump because you wanted to hear what he was going to say, because you knew Donald Trump was going to give you something. He was going to infuriate you. He was going to make you mad. You tuned in. The numbers, the views for his, Donald Trump had haters and lovers watching. You had all the Donald Trump fans watching, but Donald Trump haters watched every one of his State of the Union addresses because they wanted to see what he was going to say so they could fuss about it. Don't nobody want to watch Joe Biden tweet. Sleepy Joe. Nobody. That's right. The NSU men and women's men and women both won regular season titles last night. Both of them completed undefeated seasons at home. They didn't lose any games in Joe Echols Arena. They both went, believe the men were 13-0, the ladies were 10-0. But they both were undefeated at home. Spectacular seasons. Big shout outs to Coach Vickers, who I went to school with, actually. Coach Vickers is the women's coach and Coach Jones is the men's coach. So shout outs to the Norfolk State University Spartans. Still got a long, as my grandma said, a long road to hoe, because they still have to go out and win the tournament in order to get into the tournament. They still got to win the MEAC tournament. I don't think either one of them will be teams who are considered for at-large bids into the tournament. So both of them are going to have to win their conference tournament to get into the NCAA tournament. Unfortunately for Norfolk State, I feel like if they, on the women's side, I feel like if the women win their tournament again this year, they're still going to end up being a 16 seed, and they will probably end up having to play South Carolina again. And South Carolina is just simply a juggernaut. But big shout out to Dawn Staley, who last year saw some of the financial inequities between Norfolk State and the University of South Carolina's program, and she actually picked up the tab, a lot of the tab for Norfolk State's women's team last year. Big shout out to Dawn Staley, Philadelphia's own UVA graduate, now the head coach at the University of South Carolina, #1 team in the country, only undefeated team in women's basketball, in Division I basketball. She realized last year when NSU made it to the tournament last year, NSU's women. And so when NSU's women played last year, they played South Carolina, and Dawn Staley she just noticed, and even in a time where women's sports funding is below men's sports funding, she noticed, hey, look, they got it even worse. HBCU got it even worse than a Power 5. So she noticed some of the inequities between her program and Norfolk State's program, and she was like, don't worry about it. Y'all put that on my tab. I got that. Dawn Staley, Big Dawn energy. Big Dawn energy. So she took care of the school last year. So really excited about that. Thankful to Dawn Staley for doing that for the program. Just a heck of a lady, man. Just a heck of a lady, man, the way that she runs that program. So big shout outs to Norfolk State University. MEAC starts soon. The MEAC tournament, I believe, starts next Wednesday. Is when the MEAC tournament starts. So that's good. And she also knows that North State has some athletes on that team. She did. She didn't take any, but she realized, they can ball. Now we're gonna go out and beat them by 1,000. So MEAC starts next Wednesday. So that's gonna be exciting. Get out there, go support the MEAC tournament, support Norfolk State Athletics, support any of the HBCU tournaments. CIAA was last week, MEAC this week. I'm sure all over the country you'll have the SWAC. The SWAC tournament will be going on. Some of those other ones. So it'll be great. Miss Hampton and North Carolina A&T in the MEAC. We missed them. They moved on to what some consider greener pastures for their programs, but we miss them in the MEAC. I ain't even gonna lie. Those Battle of the Bay games used to be something. That Hampton Norfolk State game used to really mean something. That Battle of the Bay used to be it. When everybody was in the CIAA, that Virginia State Norfolk State game was it. You heard me? It. So we look forward to those games, man. We look forward to those games. Let's get to the word of the day and let's get out of here, man. And I'll be within my hour for the show. I'll be within my hour. The word of the day today is, oh, wait a minute. They got me. They got me. Weltanschauung. 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 I gotta put that in the. I don't even know why they did this to me today. This right here ain't even fair. First of all, it's a German word. So you know the V is a W. Weltanschauung. And then they had to put in their owl as in cow. Weltanschauung. Y'all can see, y'all see that. That ain't even what it is. A Weltanschauung is a worldview. In other words, a comprehensive conception or apprehension of the world, especially from a specific standpoint. The word is typically capitalized. Many people disagree with the writer's personal Weltanschauung, but most can appreciate the quality and thoughtfulness of her work. Never gonna use this word. Weltanschauung. First of all, it's just a German word. Weltanschauung. I let the thing say it for me. Weltanschauung. 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 That's a horrible word to have to say out loud. Horrible word. Horrible word to have to say out loud. But it's done. It's better. All right, we getting ready to go, man. Daylight savings time is this weekend. Thank y'all so much. Spring forward is coming. Spring forward. So y'all will get to me an hour earlier than y'all normally do. Have a fantastic weekend, man. Find a way to find some joy this weekend. You know what it is. Make somebody feel good this weekend, even if that somebody happens to be you. I am out until next time, y'all. Love y'all. Take care of yourself and others, as in the words of the great Negro poet, Jerry Springer. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again.